loves, welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Kay. In today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my no foundation makeup look on hyperpigmentation or problematic skin. As you guys can see, I have a lot of hyperpigmentation on my face, but I still want to look good without using a lot of products. So I'll show you guys how I come from looking like this to this. To conceal my hyperpigmentation, I'm going to use my two favorite concealers, which are from L'Oreal, and these are the L'Oreal Infallible More Than Concealers. I have a lighter shade which I use to highlight under my eyes just to bring in the brightness, and then I also have my my exact shade which I use to conceal the hyperpigmentation. I've already moisturized my face. I didn't use a primer, so I'm just going to use the lighter shade just to highlight under my eyes, just to bring in the brightness. Again, this is just optional. You can just go in straight with your normal shade to conceal, but I still want to get some brightness under my eyes, on my nose, and of course on my chin. I'm gonna let it sit on my skin for a few seconds. I'm just gonna go on my phone, check on the gram while I let it sit, and then I'm gonna blend it using a sponge. This is the Wet n Wild Beauty sponge. And as you guys can see, I'm just blending directly under my eyes. I'm not gonna bring it on the areas where I have the hyperpigmentation. Is I just need the brightness just right there under my eyes, and I'm also just pulling it over my eye. I just feel like it just gives me a facelift. I'm gonna right away set the concealer with the Makeup Revolution Luxury Powder in the shade Banana. This will just prevent it from creasing, as well as just stop it from shifting when I apply the rest of the concealer. And this powder is like one of the best powder that I've used. It just bled out everything, made everything look so smooth, so perfect. I'm obsessed with this powder. And again, I'm just applying it on the areas where I concealed, which is under my eyes, my nose, and on my chin. I'm just dusting off the excess powder. To conceal the hyperpigmentation, I'm gonna go in with the same concealer, and I'm gonna use the shade 338 Honey. I'm only gonna apply this directly on the areas where I do have the hyperpigmentation. So the More Than concealer is my favorite concealer when it comes to covering my hyperpigmentation. It is so full coverage. I love this shade. It's just amazing. I don't need to use a lot of products to get the coverage that I need. I'm also going to put the concealer on my eyebrows, as I do have hyperpigmentation there, as well as under the eyebrow. This just helps it just makes it easier for me to do my eyebrows, as I'm going for a very natural look. I will let the concealer sit on my face for at least 50 seconds. Then I'm gonna go in with the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. I prefer using a brush, as a face sponge soaks up a lot of products, and we're trying to get more coverage from the concealer. Make sure to blend and blend in your concealer. As you guys can see, I'm not swiping, I'm just tapping in my skin, just tap. Guys, I can't stress it enough how important it is to ensure that you fully blend in your concealer. So I'll take whatever product is remaining from the brush and just bring it onto the areas where I did not put any concealer. I can still see that there's a little bit of some darkness from the hyperpigmentation. I'm just gonna go in with a little with less product. I'm just gonna press it lightly onto my skin so it just soaks out any excess concealer and just helps it to smoothen out under my eyes and as well as over my face. As you can see, there's barely any product on the sponge. Filling in my eyebrows is so much easier as I already concealed, but I'm still gonna go in with a concealer as well just to define them more. But I'm not gonna talk much about my eyebrow because I do have a natural eyebrow routine coming soon. All the products that I use to create the eyebrows will be listed in the description box down below. Before I set the rest of my face and under my eyes, I'm gonna go in with a sponge again just to make sure that there are no creases. Then I'm gonna go in with the same powder, the Makeup Revolution a luxury powder in the shade Banana, just set under my eyes. I'm also gonna get the remaining products that is left on my hand and just apply this on the areas where I did not use any concealer, as I do want some brightness from there. This will just help it. This will just help to bring out my contour. Then to set the rest of my face, I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me. To bring back color to my face, I'm gonna go in with the black Radiance compact powder in the shade Ebony and the Essence bronzing powder. I'm just gonna mix the two. I'm gonna use the Essence bronzer just to contour my nose. For blush, I'm gonna use my favorite duo, which is the Catrice Blush box as well as the Essence. All the shades will be listed in the description box down below, so I just make sure check it out. I'm also gonna use the Catrice Blush. Just use it as an eyeshadow. Then I'm gonna go in with my favorite setting spray, which is the Maybelline Lasting Fix. I just bathe in this setting spray. So as of late, I do have some dark spots on my face, of course, like my beauty spots. I love those. So I still want to show them. I just feel like it just helps to make the overall look even look more natural, as you can still see all my beauty spots that I have. So I'm just using a black liner, just bring them out even more. And of course, for a natural look, I don't know about you, but for me, when I'm talking about natural look, I'm talking about all natural. I do not wear falsies. I'm just gonna go in with a mascara. For mascara, Essence mascara are my go-to mascaras. Those are the only one that I use. But if you know any other good drugstore mascara, just leave a comment in the description box, in the comment section, then I'll be able to check that one out. And for my lips, I just went in with a brown liner that I got from Jet Stores. and two essence lipsticks. And guys, all the products that I use to create this whole look will be listed in the description box down below, as well as the shades, just all the info that you need. Just make sure to check down the description box. I'm gonna go on again with the setting spray, and then I'll get a sponge and just lightly press it onto my skin. This will just ensures that the whole look just stays put throughout the whole day. Last but not least, I'm gonna set my eyebrows with the Essence Gel Mascara. This will just ensure that my eyebrows do not move during the day. My face looks so flawless. You can barely tell that I had any hyperpigmentation on. I just love this look so much because you can still see my beauty marks look so natural yet so flawless. I love the L'Oreal Infallible more than concealer so much because it's a very full coverage concealer yet so lightweight. You can barely feel like you have any product on. I hope you guys can start. You can still cover hyperpigmentation with concealer, not just using so much product on. I hope you guys found this video helpful, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, loves. Mwah.